Hello, family. This is Pastor Hub. Man, excited to share a word with you on today. Something that I've been pondering, thinking about, and it's really this simple idea that time with God provides clarity on purpose. The more time I spend with God, the more clarity I get on my purpose. I was thinking about this because many of you know, or even if you don't believe me, I'm an introvert. Some of you have said you don't believe that I'm an introvert, but I really am an introvert. I enjoy people. I enjoy laughing with people, joking with people, hearing people's stories. I love people, but I'm not energized by being with people. My wife, on the other hand, Christy, is energized by being with people. Her energy rises. She's excited. She's ready to do more after being with people. Whereas after I've been with people for an extended period of time, I need time alone so that I can recharge to be with people again. And because I need time alone to recharge, it allows me opportunity to reflect, things of that nature, on my encounters with people. And one of the things that I've discovered is that the more consistent my time with God, the greater quality of time I have with people. So the more time I spend with God, the better I am with people, the quality of time that I have with people. And it caused me to think about the fact that the same is true related to my purpose, that the more time I spend with God, the greater clarity I have on my purpose. Just as I know that, man, people are people. And as Eugene Daniel would say, people will people, because we're human beings. But I've also discovered that time with God gives me clarity on purpose, because time with God really helps me to grow in my knowledge of who I am, grow in my knowledge of who God is, grow in my knowledge of others. And it's that reminder that an abiding relationship with God really does open our eyes to God's intent for us. The more we understand how God has created us, how God has wired us, it brings clarity on, God's intent as far as how he wants to use us. And I was encouraged as I read about a point in Jesus' ministry where, Mark chapter 1, Jesus is busy doing ministry. He's called the disciples. He started healing people. And the scripture says that he just goes to spend quiet time early in the morning with the Father. And the disciples start looking for him. And in there looking for him, they're coming to him and they're like, hey, Jesus, man, all these people have heard about you. And as a result, they're here to see you. And Jesus simply says to them, we have to go to the next town, which I'm sure was a shock or a surprise, because they're like, all these people are right here. Why would we go to the next town? But Jesus had just spent time with the Father. And because he spent time with the Father, he was clear on what the Father wanted him to do. He was also clear that what the Father wanted him to do was more important than what other people wanted him to do or preferred for him to do. So I want to encourage you just to know that the more time you spend with God, the greater clarity you will have on your purpose. And in a practical sense, here's what happens as we spend time with God in prayer, time with God in the Word, time with God in reflection. Then it helps us to have clarity on what am I supposed to do today. Once I have clarity on what I'm supposed to do today, then it helps me also to know what I'm not supposed to do. Because once I know what I should do, what is the yes for me, then that eliminates a whole bunch of other things because they don't fit in the yes that God has for me. And if you're like me, sometimes saying no is a difficult thing. But the greater clarity we have on purpose, the more we have to say no. Because every time we say yes to something that we're not supposed to be saying yes to, that means we don't have time and energy to give the yes to the things that we're supposed to be committed to. So I just want to encourage you to take time, spend time with God to get clarity on purpose, to figure out what you should be doing, and allow that to give you insight on what you shouldn't be doing, and to make sure that you don't allow the pressure that come from people, the desire to please people, to be greater than your desire to please God. So this is Pastor Hub. I pray that your more consistent time with God will give you clarity on purpose. It would help you to help you to know what to say yes to, and also help you to know what to say no to. So please subscribe. Pray it's been a blessing to you and an encouragement to you. I look forward to seeing you next time.